Hi everyone, how are we all doing today? Hi, it is not the Sapphic Sunday, but it is in fact Women Wednesday, at least for me, still for another 3-ish hours. But how are we all doing? Hello Lena, I saw you earlier in chat. Welcome, good evening. It is a very, very rare Wednesday evening stream for me in EST, and I believe it's extremely early morning for you, like 8 in the CE time. But how are we all doing? It is a very lovely time. It is a very, very rare occasion for me to be live at this time because, like I said, at the end of Sunday stream, I am live today because my work schedule, my work days have been shifted around only for like this week, so I have to work on Sunday and not tomorrow instead. So there's no Sunday stream. That's we're doing a Wednesday stream. We're finishing up. The moon looks beautiful tonight by amazing. The amazing people. The exact name of the people are. Is there a name? Seta City, I believe, is there. Is that like the group name? I think, I don't know. I'm not actually that familiar with like if there's a collective name to like whomst. But it is a very lovely game, and we're back with it. And as usual, you can find the game link in the pinned message in chat up there, and also in the YouTube VOD description down below. If you missed what we had on last stream on Sunday, the VOD is up on. If you're watching this live, the VOD is still up on Twitch, but not up on YouTube yet. But if you're watching on YouTube, then congrats! You can just watch the stream VOD that was posted 3 days ago on Monday. Because it's a rare occasion where the next part of the stream for my Yuri visual novel games reading actually isn't up yet. It's a rare time where the VOD isn't up on YouTube yet, because it is, like I said, I'm doing my schedule around a bit, so it's a bit funky. But yeah, we're gonna have a special guest today as well, which is gonna be very fun. But so I'm kind of waiting for that. I'm not sure if I want to start right away or wait for it, because this is a kind of last minute kind of special guest arrangement, or because so it is or not. But it's a very lovely game. I'll see if I can do a little recap. I need to recap the last to them later. But last time, which was on Sunday, we started the game, and we are these two people. Mainly, we are this one person, but there are two people. There are two lovely ladies trapped on the moon, who were sent over as, I believe, a kind of engineer pair team. And they are tasked with kind of maintaining the satellite that orbits the moon, because the moon has been knocked out of orbit, out of the earthly orbit, and it's been slowly drifting further away. And because of that, disasters have been occurring on Earth. Back on Earth, disasters happened. The sea levels have shifted heavily due to the shift in the gravitational pull, the lack of gravitational pull, that is, from the moon. Also, what else exactly has transpired? Like I said, it's been moon's drifting further out, and these two lovely ladies are currently been stranded, kind of, on the moon satellite area, and they've been there for about, I think, over half a year, I want to say. If I roughly remember that correctly, I think it was over half a year they said that's how long it's been. And, let's see what else. I'm kind of stalling here, because I'm also rehab student as well. But, it's been roughly half a year since they've been stranded, there. And they've been kind of keeping each other company. Apparently at the start of this, I want to say arrangement, kind of, a little expedition, these two, who are Rose and Violet, I believe. I think her name is Rose. I remember. I think her name is Rose. Rose and Violet. They got along like pretty well. They were pretty close, I think. I want to say. Over time, something happened, and now about like 6 months in, after being stranded, they're kind of a bit more distant with each other, not as close. I think physically, because Rose stated roughly that back when we started that Violet wouldn't react too much to like, any like physical contact, like touches, like on the shoulder and such. But now, whenever it happens, kind of recoils and it reacts quite differently. Not as positive, not as like, you know, as one would probably do. But it has been, you know, it's been 6 months or whatever, and that's a long time. But yeah, and so last time, basically, what the main conflict was, the main event, what's the word, what's the driving event, the something event, I don't know what the word is, but something, the main thing that sparked off this whole escapade that's gonna happen right now is that the heart of the moon, yes, the moon has a heart, the heart of the moon has stopped. The moon's heart has stopped, and they don't know what has caused that, so they have taken a little space shuttle train cart tunnel thing, and are on their way to the heart center of the moon to figure out what is wrong. And along the way, while on their journey to the center heart of the moon, a AI that they were not informed about on the briefing booted itself up and has been keeping, and it's a kind of medical help AI kind of thing, and their name is, if funny enough, it's kind of playing in the background of the header screen, their name is Daisy, or as how I've been saying all the time, Daisy, like, you know, song Daisy Bell, because that's also how she introduced herself. That's how she started. That's how, like, we kind of met her. Is that she started off, you know, singing Daisy Bell, which was interesting. And Violet is kind of apprehensive, kind of cautious about oh God, I'm also my voice is not very prep. Actually, I'm gonna give myself a little cough drop, you know, smooth out my throat, because I did have a nap. I woke up from a nap like 15 minutes ago, so I'm not like the prime voice hours, but it'll loosen up eventually, I'm sure. But okay. But yeah, Daisy, and yeah, Violet's a bit cautious. Daisy, so, you know, and these are kind of interesting. They've been kind of interesting to have around, because since Daisy, actually, I'm gonna do it during the game, because Daisy is like a medical help AI. They've kind of taken on themselves to kind of help Rose and Violet kind of, you know, help better themselves, improve themselves, like, mental health wise, and in doing so, they have been, like, kind of subjecting them to, like, kind of daydreaming, kind of dream therapy kind of thing, where, you know, through the daydreams, they kind of help Rose and Violet kind of figure themselves out more, but without asking though. So it's kind of interesting that Daisy started doing this without, you know, any real consent of both parties. So when Violet realized what was happening, Violet's kind of very vehemently against that Daisy's doing this to her and them. But so Violet said, please stop doing that. It is sure she will. They will. To Violet specifically, and last time we left off, I think the last time we left off is we finished a little sequence that Rose was having while as they were kind of walking down because the cart kind of the path to the start of the moon it became a bit too unstable for the cart to progress, so they're now on foot walking down the tunnel. So as they're walking down, kind of at the point now that they're there, walking down the path, and we just finished little therapy sessions with Daisy and Rose, and yeah, it got interesting as very introspective kind of thing is happening right now. But yeah, that's roughly where we are. Very vague, very loosely stated because I'm really bad at recapping facts sometimes. But you remember it mostly because it is very interesting. We're just walking down the path, the tunnel down the way, and yeah. So let's just jump in and resume where we left off. Breathing fogs against the glass, hot and heavy and near suffocating. If it was more solid in her own body, maybe she'd be embarrassed about it. For now, all it does is block her vision. Daisy! 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 Well, its voice is an octave higher than usual, ringing through Rose's earpiece. Something's wrong. Rose's shoulders rise, pressure rising as she tries to identify the issue. The glass clears. Daisies! Holding her helmet, their hands gently cupping back of her head. Their lips are planted slightly on the frame. Get away from her! Daisy! Right now! It's a lingering touch. Daisy! Pulls away. The hand floats to the side, soft and steady. What is it? Well, ignores their confusion. Pushing past them, she grips onto Rose's hand fiercely, gazing narrowly as she scans Rose. Rose can feel the grip of her fingers through the suit's padding. You okay? What the hell? Did you... Violet, it's fine. I'm fine. Violet stares at her incredulously. Rose's voice sounds unnaturally even to her own ears, pitched higher than usual. She does feel fine, though. The fuzziness in her head and the stinging around her eyes, those have begun to fade as Daisy's touch grows fainter and fainter. Hello, Kimi. Welcome in. Good evening. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Surprise! It is a late night stream for me on Wednesday of all time, not Thursday. Wednesday, because like I said a bit on earlier at the start of stream, and also a bit at the end of on Sunday is that my work schedule moved for this week only, where I don't know where I don't work on Thursday, but I do have to work on Sunday. So I moved the finishing this visual novel to tonight, instead of like waiting until 2 weeks to play the rest of it. Because I'm really interested in seeing where this goes. I want to see the rest of it. I want to see where the rest of this story goes. I think we had Pat. Hope you're doing well though. But welcome in. The fuzziness in her head, the stinging around her eyes, those have begun to fade. It's Daisy's touch grows fainter and fainter. Violet shakes her head. She spins around to Daisy. You promised to stay out of your head. Our heads. She punctuates the phrase by shoving a firm hand to Daisy's chest. It almost goes through them. Daisy. That's a few feet back as Violet advances. Rose remembers, suddenly, the way Violet defended her back at the center. When there were 2 recruits out of 100, her entire body drawn tight with precise fury. She realized that Violet had positioned herself between Daisy and herself, physically shooting her. I said the first sign of trouble, and you're making Rose lose her damn mind out here? One wrong move, and she could. How could you even pretend this is a good thing? Rose was scared and lonely. And you are too. Violet rubs her hand down Rose's helmet, as if to wipe away any trace of Daisy's touch. Under the moon's pressure, the palm of her hands almost hurts. If this was any other time, any other place, any other moment, this would make Rose lose her mind more than any spell Daisy could cast. And her eyes, full of painful concern. Rose pulls back. They were trying to help. I do feel better. You can't seriously mean that. Rose does mean it. She feels strange, but the tightness in her chest has loosened. The darkness in the tunnel isn't as crushing as it was before. Daisy is here. Violet is here. Rose smiles and pats Violet's hand as if reaches out for her. That was kind of strange, yeah. But Daisy's experimental. An old tech, if it was Dr. Rain, made you, right? She looks at Daisy. They incline their head towards her. I welcome feedback of any actions you find strange. Violet scoffs. Whatever. If I'm the only one sane enough to realize that making out with our life support system while the moon shuts down around me is a bad idea, that's fine. I can save our lives by myself. Thought twists out of Rose's hand, heading down the path with newfound determination. Any retort Rose could have had drowns in the bile rising in her throat. Daisy lets Violet pass. I am failing to aid Violet. Huh? Well... Rose watches Violet's back get further and further away. She hugs her arm to her chest. Violet is too far away for her to even think about bridging that distance. She doesn't know what to say to Daisy. She doesn't know how to comfort Daisy. If that is even what Daisy needs. Rose disables her microphone. Violet's protective. In any other situation, she'd be more agreeable. Being up here for so long hasn't been good for her. She should be out somewhere else, taking care of something else. She is lonely. and she is trying to hide it. The bluntness in her own inadequacy brings that tightness back to Riz's chest. She swallows. Loneliness aids no one. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna be right back real quick. We'll be back in a hot minute with maybe a new guest. Maybe.
Good morning, Aspen. Good morning, Miho, to you.
And we're back. Hold on, wait a second. And we're back. I got a little guest. Hi there. Introduce
Hi,
yourself.
I am Muffin Mix, or most folks just call me Mimi. Nice to meet y'all.
Also, hello, thank you, hello, Lena. Good morning, Lena, to you. Hi, hi. Yeah, I kind of give them a little rundown of what's happening. This surprise guest, last minute Last minute guest going to show the fuck up to reason Yuri.
Sorry.
But yeah, I just gave them a little rundown what's happening, and yeah, we're gonna continue. Hello. No, don't worry about it, Lena. Don't worry about it. Hope that situation went well, and it sort itself out, and sorted whatever. I can't work good, guys. Don't worry. I hope the situation is sorted out though. The dire situation is all sorted out and such. But don't feel bad if you have to run away to do some things. I totally understand if that ever happens. Yeah. Hope you have a lovely it's now Thursday morning for you, Lena. I hope it's having a lovely Thursday so far. Being in the Southeast Asia is wild because it's the exact opposite side of the world basically. Whole 11 hours ahead of me, which is wild. Question is, who do you want to voice? That's the question. That's the thing.
I can do whoever you need me to, really. Just basically point me in whichever direction you think would be best, and I'll go from there.
Oh, 3 watch streak. Congrats. Oh! Ooh, hormone injection arrival today. Nice. Congrats. Good luck on the injections later. Clap. Or maybe not later today, but in general. Wow. I think I'm gonna have you voice Violet when she shows up again later.
Okay.
Nunness, it's no one. Daisy turns following her taller to Violet. She's made a frightening amount of progress in the time the two of them are talking. Actually, maybe how about you do Daisy and Violet? So they're both
Alright,
voicing
sure.
the same quote unquote amount of people. Even though I'm voicing more because I'm narrator.
Yeah.
It's a lot more, but that's fine. It's silly.
I do not have a solution. Loneliness is something utterly foreign to me. When Dr. Rain sent me up here, I communicated with Earth until I couldn't. It was a simple fact.
Yes, we are back with Daisy. We are back with that. I will keep doing that because it's silly. Whether or not, what do you want me to call you on stream? By the way?
Oh, either one's good.
Okay.
Mimi, Muffin, whatever.
Whether Mimi does it or not, it's up to them. Up to her. I don't care. This is my bit. If she wants to join the bit, it's up to her.
I'm a little anxious to sing on stream.
That's understandable. We don't have to, though. We don't have to, then.
Yeah. I could not provide her companionship. Similarly, her absence did not make me.
Why is the I calculated?
I don't know.
I think that's a typo.
I do not have a solution.
They repeat themselves, floating forward.
But Violet is correct, in that focusing on fixing the heart should be our priority.
The hand hovers above the space in their chest. Rose follows, turning her microphone back on. Whee! The path to the core is lighter. Rose stops second-guessing every movement. While his instructions become more sparse, Rose can see the chipped plates that line the wall give way to exposed and colorful wire, just as Violet warned her to avoid them. Except in her dreams. Rose has been weightless for the past almost year. Even the tunnel's pressure had pushed in on her from all sides, keeping her afloat. But as the path leading to the core scatters its light, and the mounting pressure crushes her down. It's as though her suit has suddenly remembered it has weight. Her body becomes a heavy anchor that pulls her down, then up, then forward. It feels like she's walking. It's an alien sensation. What she hasn't felt in a long time. She feels like a child again, learning how to take her first shuddering steps forward.
Rose, don't push yourself.
While its strained voice is enough to make Rose aware of her own fervent breathing. She swallows, hums acknowledgement. Rose has never been to the moon's core. Obviously, she's not a specialist. The general maintenance worker, trained to intercept system readings, not interpret system readings, not to work on the core itself. She's been briefed on theoreticals and emergency. Yes, theoreticals and
Yeah,
emergency
it's
situations.
theoreticals.
What?
Sorry, I said, yeah, that's theoreticals.
Yeah, thanks. I was like, is that what I just assume words. Like, oh yes, because sometimes I just read words. I don't know how to fucking pronounce them because as most people do, you don't know how to read some things at all. Just oh yes,
Yeah.
word walks by word. Didn't brief on theoreticals in emergency situations, sure, but this. She's always thought that half a century's worth of engineering genius would never fail. She never even thought it was a real possibility, even with the moon catching a chip off its skin. She bites her lip as the light is cut into long, searching fingers, worming through pieces of debris. Her eyes sting, unused to the sudden light.
Careful.
Daisy pulls her back just in time for Rose to narrowly avoid a piece of sheet metal. It tumbles past her, nearly twice her height, before slamming into a much smaller piece of lunar rock. The metal crumples in on itself, instantly like paper. Rose swallows.
Are you alright?
I-
You can't be freezing up now. We can't save you every time.
Violet is right. Rose wants to move faster, but it's so much harder than it ever was before. Her arms stick against the side of her suit, trapped and sickly against
Allow me to be the
bulk
first
of
to
the
say.
light.
Hiya,
Thank you
papaya.
for the follow.
Sorry,
Hiya,
that's me.
papaya.
Hi,
Back
I
at ya.
know. Hi, papaya. Right back at you. She's pushing concrete just to move a finger. Even her tongue feels heavy in her mouth. It's an effort to form words. I can't. Violet sighs through her earpiece.
I know. The suits are just pressurizing. We've crossed a certain threshold. It sucks, but we're almost through.
Hearing the strain in Violet's own voice brings some kind of comfort to Rose. Rose isn't the only one struggling here. Somehow it makes it a little easier to bear. Before long, the warped track for the cart comes to an end. Half it remains firmly on the ground, while the other stretches and twirls up into the air around the bend at the end of the tunnel to the core's entrance. The tunnel has shifted, dripping down and then out into the core. They need to float across. This shouldn't be an issue, not in space, but the suits that prevent them from being crushed also threatens to slam them into the ground. Daisy floats across unaffected, hands tucked neatly behind their back, like a spectre. Traversing the gap is not a problem for Violet. It's like she skipped over water, catching herself when she falls by timing blasts from her rockets just right. It's elegant, like a dancer. She leverages herself against the ends of the warped track. Rose isn't good at dancing. She throws herself forward and nearly falls past where Daisy. Without a rest on the side of the tunnel, she flies towards the edges of a metal railguard and into the abyss, then stretches through it to the bottom of the moon, gaining momentum as the suit's pressurizing system flails. The rockets under her feet whimper, threatening to give out, but Violet catches her. Violet's hands shake with effort as she slides down the track, one hand wrapped around the warped metal tendril and the other pressed against the inside of Rose's arm.
I could use some help here, Daisy. Daisy?
Daisy is silent, but heaves and roasts, scrumbles up, scrumbles,
Scrumbles?
scrum, and this is scrambles probably, maybe.
That's a new word.
I don't know. New word, scrumble. Let's Google scrumble. Scrumble. Meaning, I think it's a scramble. Typical refers to haphazard mix of blend of. That feels like a scramble. Is that a real fucking word?
I guess. Maybe it's some sort of fancy past tense, a scramble?
Maybe. Accordingly, it's on Merriam-Webster as to make
Fascinating.
something as less brilliant. To apply to the manner, to soften lines. The effort of scrumbling. Thanks.
That
No, the
helps.
effort of scrumbling.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you, Merriam-Webster. Very helpful. Anyways.
Right, of course.
Of course, scrumble! Of course, we all know scrumble! But heaves and rose scrumbles up. The rockets
Yeah.
regaining their steadiness after a few moments. Only then do they catch Daisy's silhouette. What lies beyond them. The gap in their chest. Give it a head pat. Within the moon's celestial bones resides the heart. Rose has seen diagrams of the heart. On paper, it looked similar to every other piece of intelligent technology. A mess of wires and circuit boards whirling to keep it alive. Save for the scale of it, she probably couldn't pick it out from the scrap heap. That was then. This is now. The diagrams weren't even close. An intricate web of crisscrossing metal pathways, useful on Earth during its construction, but pointless now, led one's gaze up to the heart with weary, skeletal elegance. It forms a pulsating network of veins and arteries constructed from the very marrow of the moon's metallic body, reaching out towards the core. But none of them reach the heart. They'll curl away before they get close. The heart is cradled in its network, the swirling debris only accentuating how plain it looks compared to everything else. It's a white hole against a painfully textured background. Oh yeah, there it is. It's a white hole.
Yeah, it's pretty.
They're not lying. It's as if someone punched a hole through a photograph. An utter void of white. A silent and broken monarch. There's only one other place which has seen something so ethereal.
Daisy, is that yours?
Daisy gazes has now left the heart. Their expression remained the same as ever. A clinical smile and a vacant lack of distress.
Yes. So, you're broken?
Rod's voice is thin from the pressure. Daisy doesn't have the presence to even hum acknowledgement.
I see. Yes, I am broken.
In retrospect, it's obvious. The gaping hole in Daisy's chest. Given how humanoid they looked in every other aspect, it should have been plain to Rose that that wasn't normal. But Daisy hadn't mentioned it, and Violet hadn't either. Foolishly, Rose had assumed it was how they were meant to be. Just like Rose had grown used to the hole in the moon, so too has Daisy grown used to the hole in their chest. You can only carry a scar for so long before it becomes just another part of your body. Daisy. Daisy. Pinches from Rose's hand, flickering. Their body is translucent in uneven blotches. Even now, they hold their expression as perfectly as ever.
I am broken. The heart fell out of me. It broke because of me. Why did it fall out? Why?
They're cut off by their own shudders, the violence of their shaking in stark contrast with the only expression they seem to know how to make.
Daisy. Dr. Rain would know how to fix this. She knows how to fix this. She would know. She cannot know. Dr. Rain is... Oh, I am broken.
First time was a statement. It detached an impersonal fact, the reciting from a textbook. Now, realization wavers in their voice. They blink 3, 5, 12 times. Rose can practically see the frantic computations spinning behind their eyes. This is an error. Daisy can no longer dismiss. Rose thinks about reaching out. Before she's able to, she's pushed back. It is all she can do to hold onto Violet and not spiral down below again. Daisy's hair flutters, and they begin to rise. Now, the delicate, effortless control Daisy exercised over their surroundings is a blunt weapon. Chunks of the moon and lost scraps of metal no longer drift aimlessly, swept up in the invisible current of Daisy's touch. Debris swirls around them, rapidly gaining speed. Violet quickly pushes them off to the track's remains. She and Rose fall onto one of the rails winding up to the heart. She groans beneath them. The impact knocks the breath out of Rose's chest. Daisy. Her voice comes out as a croak. Daisy, soaring above them, the eye of a gathering storm. Everything not attached to something in the core gathers around them. Even through her suit, Rose can hear the momentum of it all, like a swarm of flies. As she watches, the storm begins to envelop Daisy. Their glowing white form is fragmented, caught between glimpses of swirling debris. It's a matrix of chaos. The core dances with shadows cast by the flotsam, a complete transformation from the ethereal tapestry it had been mere moments beforehand. Daisy is impossibly far above them, whereas his back is pressed against a spindling metal walkway.
Let's take this slow. Small steps.
Rose's chest slows, its hammering to Violet's words. That's right. Violet knows what to do. Rose breathes out, nodding tentatively.
Good. If the heart is supposed to be in Daisy's chest, then
Breathing stutters. The moon's pressure is heavier still.
we just need to put it back. Simple as that. We float up there, grab it, and get it to them. Got it?
It's not that simple. And Violet knows it, but it's enough to ground Rose. If Violet says it's simple, it must be simple. She nods and glances back at the heart. It sits above the chaos, just where it had been, somehow a neutral party to its own havoc. She rocks off her feet and pushes. Whee! Learning how to jump is strange. bend down, store power in your legs, push off. Like walking used to be. Like floating now is. Something that feels more awkward when you think about it. It's impossible in these circumstances. Rose's fingers ache pushing against the suit's depressurizing system, which in turn groans against the moon, its presence. What should be saving their life is now only another barrier. This isn't working. She eases back into the ground. Daisy seems so far away, a speck of glowing white that blinks out of view as debris covers them. The only thing further is the heart at the other end of the core. Rose wonders if Daisy has enough control to keep the debris from hitting the heart.
No, we're not giving up.
It's not as if Violet is having any better luck. She keeps losing her balance, bracing herself against railing that threaten to collapse under her grasp.
Don't stop trying. We'll try climbing up to the end of the pathways and jumping from there. We'll use the momentum to...
Fall into the abyss. Violet falls, quiet. She's thinking. The moon crashed into the earth. It was Violet's thinking that kept them alive. She was the one who thought to detach the cumbersome transport hull, to reorient resource distribution, to focus on supplying them, and them alone. It'd be no stretch to say that Rose owes her life to Violet. But Rose is thinking too. About sleepless nights spent waiting for the receiver. About tears fought back in dim corridors. About holding each other to sleep. A ward against the crumbling fear. Violet used to hold Rose all the way into her dreams, shielding her against the cold, unforgiving vacuum of space. Rose thinks of how to get to the heart. It's funny. It looks so awfully close to how the moon had looked, peeking through her apartment window. Small and white and perfectly round. Her constant companion, desperately out of reach. She recalls an earlier conversation with Daisy. Daisy was made to... No. Who wants to help. Daisy knows what Rose wants. Daisy helping her patiently towards her own realization. Daisy who needs help. The least Rose can do is trust them. Rose reaches up to her suit, while it catches on to what she's doing before she's touched her zipper.
Don't you dare.
Violet's scolding her is nothing new. It always comes from a place of concern, a belief that Rose should know better. But Rose has never heard her sound like this before. It takes her a second to recognize the waver in her voice. Terror. Violet.
Don't you dare take that suit off.
Violet's thick gloves wrap around Rose's wrist, tight enough to hurt. Daisy, protect me. It's their job.
Are you insane? You can't... Listen, Rose, we can still make it. We just need to try. I can help you.
We know how the moon's pressure works. Our suits will kill us.
Not as fast as not wearing them.
Daisy, might protect me.
So now it's my...
Rose falls silent. Mother tries to run her hand through her hair and is stopped by her helmet. Oh, whoopsies. Can't do that.
Rose, Rose, please, listen to me. This is literally suicide. I know you want to have faith in Daisy. I know. But you can't just jump on the first half plausible. No, it's not even a little plausible. It's a stupid idea, and you're gonna get yourself killed.
Do you have a better idea? We can barely stand.
We can think of something. I need time to think.
We're running out of time. She gestures to the space around them. Pieces of debris smash into each other, splintering.
So that's it. You're gonna make me watch you. If you want to leave me so badly, then
Bud takes a shuddering breath.
just give me a second. Let me think of something.
Her grip tightens, and Rose can't help but pull away. The motion is enough to send Violet, who had been resting her weight on her, careening, her balance lost. Her helmet bangs off the side of the railway, and Rose winces. Violet, I want to do this.
You want to kill yourself? Trust me, Rose, please. Daisy wasn't protecting you before, and they're not gonna start now. I know you're delusional about Daisy, but
Do you really think that's it? She can't keep the incredulousness out of her own voice.
Rose, if you trust me, if you care about me at all, you won't do this. You won't make me watch.
I trust you, V. I trust you, Vi. You know I do. I always have. I care about you. She's so pretty. Why is Rose so
Oh,
hot?
she is.
Rose is so hot. What the fuck? I love women.
Same.
I love you. Philip blinks hard.
Rose,
But you're wrong about this. Daisy has helped me. They've helped us. Even now. I know they're helping us. Look. Rose gestures at the storm. Not a single piece of debris has hit us. You see it too, right? Everything is moving in one direction, with parabolic trajectory. And the way the light is diffracting. V. When we restrained them, they trusted us. They didn't want us to kill them because they knew it would only hurt us. They trusted us. I want to trust them too. I want to help them. Rose takes a step back, then 3 more. The effort it takes to balance on top of the rail guard is infinitely harder, but she manages keeping Violet in her sight the entire time.
wait, that's...
Violet pulls herself up with one shaking hand, the other reaching desperately out towards Rose, which is just out of reach.
so cruel. That's so cruel. It's insane. You can't just say that.
Her breath catches.
Aren't you scared? The light, sure, but we don't know. You can't... You can't just...
Rose's bunny falls out of Violet's pocket. She must have moved it from her internal suit, the shell, when they left the rail cart. It's so small. Rose made it because she had wanted to. Because she liked doing it. It paused in the air for a moment, for being swept into Daisy's swirling orbit. Within seconds is nothing more than another colored speck in the void. While its hand rests in space where it had been. Yeah. I'm scared.
Rose.
All Rose can hear the soft hiss of air escaping her element. It's not like she needed reminding. If you're exposed to space, you're dead. Common sense? The human body is so fragile, so resilient. You know instinctively you will drown if you swallow the ocean. There are dozens of articles on the matter. For curious little children too far from space to even comprehend how to be afraid of it. Blood frothing and skin crystallization became unsafe to preserve the naivety that lets them appreciate the illustrations of ballet dancers among the stars and picture books. Ebolism, hypoxia, hypocapnia, radiation exposure. Your blood will boil in its veins. Is that what gives Rose the courage? Because she's naive enough to think she's safe? Enough to think that trust can make a difference? Rose gasps for impossible air. Her vision blurs before coming into focus. All that registers is the air on her cheeks. It's thick and damp, more like the heavy humidity of a summer day than the freezing expanse of nothing she's come to expect. But the humidity is far kinder than the 1,000-odd degrees Celsius she knows the air should be.
Yeah.
It's Daisy. Just Daisy. You even register it? The protecting rose. Does it matter? Chunks of moon and metal whiz by Rose's face. Remnants of Daisy's chaos. The pocket of space they create to leave cool echoes against her hot skin. But they don't hit her. You can feel Daisy's care around her. The guarantee of their love keeping her safe. With the helmet off, the rest should be easy. It can't be Daisy. Speaking. Daisy is the nucleus. Nucleus hands covering their face and hair whipping wildly in the windless core. Perhaps their voice is a final delusion before death. She doesn't mind it. It's a lovely last dream. She pushes on. Rose's hand reaches to the back of her neck. Her fingers clumps in the thick fabric, struggle to find hold. But then, with a soft click, she feels her helmet fall away. Shedding her suit is painful, freeing, like ripping off an old band-aid. She has to pull her arms out, one then the other, from its rapidly depressurizing system. The outer layers are gone first, stiff plastic and metal frames slinking off, with them fall her flashlight spinning wildly into the dark before Daisy's torrent picks it up. Her radio Their useless oxygen tank joins it soon after, the latter hitting a piece of floating debris and puncturing, imploding in itself, sending a gust of hot air into her bare skin. Even if it doesn't kill her, the shock of it all should at least be painful. But it's not. It's not painful. It's bittersweet. Rose unfolds, stretching their limbs. Their suit falls away. Hot.
I know, right?
Hot. There's no wind in space to blow away the very first footprints left on the moon by those early explorers. When the sun is out, Rose looks out the satellite's window. At a certain time, at a certain angle, the sun casts a shadow, and Rose can make out the remains of prints left behind. I hope she's not dead as well. I really hope she's not dead. That'd be really sad. Really,
Yeah.
really sad ending. Also, I like how I just brought you in here. Like, oh yes, I warned you it's an emotional. Like, oh yes, sadness. Minutes in to your voicing. What a time.
Hey, I can work with it.
But though they seem permanent, they're not. A moment that could easily be brushed away with a hand or another footprint. As pretty as they look, there's nothing protecting them from a better imprint. Rose opens their eyes and brushes it all away. They catch their reflection in their helmet as it floats away. It stares back at them, their face warped and fish-eyed. It's wet. Then the helmet turns, showing them nothing but its dull, plastic backside. When the heart first stopped, Rose thought they knew genuine silence. There would still been clank of metal shifting, the dull hum of oxygen systems running on backup. But the here now still is not true silent. But the debris spinning around soundlessly is jarring. They see Violet out of the corner of their eye. She's screaming, or maybe she's in shock. It hurts to see her like this. But Rose doesn't hear her. They have more important things to focus on. Our pronouns shifted.
Yeah, you're right.
I realized that earlier. I was like, wait, am I tripping? No, I'm not. Rose's pronouns changed. Okay. Sure.
Hey, that was a transition cutscene.
Yes. Happy Pride Month!
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month! The amount of control Rose has over their own body is foreign. It takes them where they need to. It feels like shedding a great weight. Debris parts for them as they glide smoothly to the heart. They skip over the gap between the end of the walkways and the heart. It's like it's nothing. When they glance down, they can make out the bottom of the core's shadowy depths with their bare eyes. No fear leaps in their chest. Daisy, do not let them fall. Happy Pride Month!
Happy Pride Month.
It doesn't take long to reach the heart. Up close, the heart is small. It's made up of the same stuff Daisy is, white and emanating a soft glow. Unlike Daisy, however, it is not clean cut. What had appeared to be perfect sphere from afar is covered in cut wires and dull bumps. Drops of fluid leak out in dribbles, falling upwards. Not falling. Torn out. Rose reaches out, like the rest of Daisy. It's cool to the touch. They need to untangle it. Good thing they could with their hands. There you go. Ayo, go with their hands. Ayo.
Ayo.
Ayo, happy Red Month. Happy Red Month. Happy Red Month. Rose knows they're good at this. They trust their body, the fingertips, and they begin. Each motion is deliberate. The fingers navigating the web dexterously, without a cumbersome glove of their suit. But the heart is not easily freed. The anxiety that they shed with the suit and turns creeping through their chest. They pinch too hard, and one of the wires falls to dust out of their grip, trickling down the heart for stopping just short. It broke once. It can be broken again. They breathe through their nose and try again. From their end, tracing wire to their source, untangling the snarl. Vala was wrong. It could never be that simple. It's just that there were so many knots, and the heart is so stubborn. Daisy can help them with this. Rose feels humiliation sting their cheeks as desperation starts to grip them. What if they hurt Daisy?
Now you second guess yourself.
Violet's hand reaches over to Rose's shoulder, the pair of wire cutters. Their bare wrists
Oh
reflects the
my.
heart's. Yeah, that's Violet. Their reflects the heart's light, and she deftly snips the knot away. The heart slips down. Rose can't help but stare. Violet,
Careful. If you don't grab it when it's cut loose, it'll get lost in the abyss with everything else. I'm gonna need you to guide me a little, okay?
okay? Rose watches Violet as they shift their hands over hers. She's almost the same as she was before. The way memory almost align with an old photo album. Her lashes on her nose. Her lashes to her nose. Her steady hand on Rose's own. A deep ache in Rose's chest eases. Rose misses this. They missed Violet. And maybe Violet misses them too. Gay.
Very. If you keep looking at me like that, I'm gonna snip in the wrong place.
Looking at you like what? Violet scoffs. Good-natured, smirking. Smirking? Smirking. That's not a word. Smirking.
Don't get shy now.
Why is it so high up? Why the heck is that so high up? What the fuck? I didn't see
Yeah,
that
you're
it's so
getting
high up.
air pet. You're getting hover-handed right now.
I fixed the GIF. I didn't crop it correctly. Oh, well, that's fine.
It doesn't become you.
Violet. Thank you for coming up here. I really appreciate it.
You better. Every second I spent taking that thing off felt like 1,000 years. Even now,
Rose can hear Violet breathing. Real. Alive. It's only when Rose's hands... Rose's hands? Their own, firm, real, competent, beautiful hands really clear the heart that Violet speaks again.
Can I be honest with you? I'm really scared. But what scares me so much worse is...
The heart slips out from the wires. Rose yelps. It flows dangerously close to the rapidly spinning chunk of guardrail before veering off course. The heart practically tosses itself into their arms, pounding against Rose. Its wire remains fanning over their shoulders.
Good catch. You alright? Rose?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just really happy you trusted me. Violet clicks her tongue. Rose can hear its echo above the whirring debris.
Save that for when this is all over. Daisy's chest is still empty.
So you do care.
Huh?
Val looks at Rose incredulously.
Well, yeah, I care about not dying.
Uh-huh. Reaches out a hand to Violet. She takes it. Their hands fit snugly together. Gay. They push forward into the storm. Rose doesn't even feel the need to brace for impact. The whirlpool of jetsam?
Yeah, it's like jetsam, flotsam,
Yeah.
just basically debris that's either in the air or water, depending.
This feels weird. Look at the word jetsam.
Yeah, it does seem a little strange. I'm used to saying flotsam,
Mm.
which is just like shit floating in the water.
Mm-mm.
Can I swear in your stream? I'm sorry.
Oh, can you fucking swear? Is fucking swearing
Okay.
allowed? I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know. We have to fucking swear my goddamn fuck shit ass bitch shit. Yes, you can swear.
I kind of figured as much after the first one, but I appreciate it.
Anyways,
Shoot.
you were saying about Blitzum?
Yeah, sorry. I used to work in sort of the marine field, so I'm really used to flotsam, like just shit floating around in the water, but jetsam is just the same thing with the sky, I guess.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. We'll have jetsam around Daisy. Hearts for the two of them, like a sea, closing around them when they've passed. Pieces warble past Rose's ears, distorted symbols that hum rather than clang. The bubble has grown rapidly since it first formed. Now, not just picking up pieces of loose debris, but ripping off anchored components. It's thick, bearing down on them from all sides. They can't see Daisy. Daisy. They push closer to the fragments of light they see through the storm. The heart pulls close to their chest. Pulled close to their chest. They break through to the center, but clinging to the loose ends of their suit. The space around Daisy is still. All the chunks of metal they've come to control float several feet away, cocooning them. Their hair floats behind them like a pair of wings. They've covered their face with their hands. Daisy isn't crying. They likely weren't given the ability to. Supplied with functionality to feel loss so that they are motivated to avoid it, but given nothing to understand grief. It's cruel. Daisy. They don't respond. Walt glances at Rose. Rose pushes the heart into Daisy. The heart does not take to Daisy's chest. In fact, it does the opposite, pushing away from Daisy like the same ends of a magnet. It flings itself violently back to Rose's hands. They dig their fingers into it. It's weightless. This weightless. Rose and Violet are standing at the gangway of the ship. Blood has endured a long procession of family and friends hugging her, crying on her shoulder, telling her that she's going to save the world, politely nodding at Rose. Rose can see the question in their face. What are you doing here? Rose doesn't have an answer. That must be Mom and Dad over there. At some remove from the cluster of Violet's supporters, standing like a funeral procession. Look sober. Old. Even before the MTIS, the ship was too big for most people. A new, hostile world. something that made her feel helpless, something to be feared, something that warranted a weighted goodbye. Go in regardless. People stand like dots below, far enough away that their waving arms look like seagrass. It feels like the college send-off Rose never really got. Rose thinks they're supposed to be feeling something right now. Excitement, anxiety, hope, fear, anything. And it just feels like another training exercise. One out of 1,000 designed to test their fundamentality before deploying them. Rose wonders if they're broken. They find themselves searching for it. Searching for what? Rose sees it out of the corner of their eye. A flash of brilliant white. A lab coat. For the first time since stepping out into the sweltering heat, Rose feels a leap of recognition choke them. Dr. Rain. She came to see them off. She came to see you off, just like she said. Well, of course, according to the profile you have built for her in your memory, constructed diligently through your time with her, she never lied to you. Never. Rose?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was gonna ask which one of those
Is this
should.
violet? This might be violet. No, it's blue. Maybe.
I think it's Dr. Rain.
Something wrong? How can anything be wrong? Dr. Rain is here. That is violet, I think. Maybe.
Oh, that's Violet, yeah.
Dr. Rain is here. Your training data emphasize that many humans tend towards religion in moments of emotional distress. Many humans seek God in everything. And you are built in the image of humanity. You see her in the swing arms, reaching tenderly towards you. You see her standing tall in the steel scaffolding of the surface structure. You see her even in the tiny frangable nut bolting boosters to the platform, winking at you with her bright eyes. Like her bright eyes, that was the first time, fuck. Come to say goodbye. Yes, it is a goodbye. When you have accomplished your mission, you will return to Earth, to Dr. Rain's lab, and you will return to watch her eat cup ramen over her workbench. You can already imagine it. Shoveling noodles into her mouth ravenously. Too impatient to let it cool, burning her mouth. You inform her that cup ramen does not adequately meet all human nutritional needs. It lacks critical micronutrients and contains excessive amounts of sodium. She laughed, smiled calmly at you, and told you that she doesn't just eat cup ramen. She only eats it when she's working late. She usually works late. You hope that while you were away, she will eat things other than cup ramen. You hope that she will sleep necessary 7.86 hours for optimal brain and autoimmune function without you reminding her. You do not need to hope. You do not need to hope or worry. You remind yourself because she does not need your assistance. Dr. Rain knows everything. One day, you ask her what delicious feels like. You know, in theory, that it is a pleasurable experience for humans that activate when they consume food that is nutritionally enriching, a reward mechanism associated with the gustatory system. Gustatory system. I don't fucking know. But words are weird.
Yeah.
Fucking science words. Dr. Rain told you that humans often consider fatty, starchy food delicious, despite not being most advantageous for absorbing vitamins and minerals. When you pointed the latter out, she seemed to hesitate for a moment before shrugging, smiling again, like you had just told her a joke. You had not intended to tell her a joke. You waited for an explanation. Eventually, she told you that sometimes humans want things they know are not good for them. You ask her if you could ever feel delicious. She was quiet for a long time. Yo, yuri cannibalism?
Oh my.
You've learned there are many, many things you do not understand about humans. There are many things you do not understand about Dr. Rain. Yeah, this Dr. Rain's so pretty.
She is really pretty.
It's just from just the profile too. You don't even see her
Oh, yeah.
face. Wow, women. I read that.
I know, right?
Such a read that. You don't understand why she looked so sad at your question. You are concerned that these gaps in your functionality will hinder your ability to provide assistance. According to your knowledge banks, many violent conflicts between humans are a result of disagreement regarding the character of God, or multiple gods. This is because humans cannot interface with their gods, the way that you can interface with Dr. Rain. You think it is perhaps a good thing there's only one of you, to avoid the possibility of such what?
Internecine,
Internecine?
I believe?
Internecine conflicts. Dr. Rain told you that when you return, she'll make some modifications that will allow you to taste, to feel delicious. Dr. Rain told you that the heart will provide for the physical and nutritional needs of the individuals on the ship, that the heart will allow humans to survive. But it is you that will maintain the mental well-beings of the crew. It is you that will allow humans to live on the satellite. Dr. Rain said this with emphasis on the word live. You asked her the difference between survive and live. In your linguistic database, the two are synonyms. After a long time, told you that to live, you must feel, but to survive, it is better not to feel. She told you many humans are forced to merely survive. She told you it was her hope that you would be a surrogate heart. For your puzzled expression, she clarified that she did not mean that you would simply provide cardiac and life support for functionality, but that you would help humans to feel. You do not understand this. According to your knowledge banks, feeling or neurophysiological processes are conducted entirely in the brain and not the heart. You wanted to ask her about it, but it was late, and you could see her head drooping down onto her workbench. She kept the lab cold so that adhesive would set faster. You brought her a heat blanket, draped it over her shoulders. You had not known that you would not see her again for decades. That you would not see her before she.
Rose!
You never asked her. You asked her when. You should ask her when you get back. Dr. Rain knows everything. Knew everything. Knows everything. Down below there is a sea of white. Out Dr. Rain, and you can see the glitter, the glint of her glasses. She is here. Was here. Was here. Was here. Someone grabs your shoulders. So are they hurt? Hurt? It can't hurt. You do not have pain receptors. You do not have a human brain with the capacity to feel hurt, or to feel delicious, or to feel when feeling is not appropriate for the context of your mission. You cannot feel. You cannot understand the hands on your shoulder. You cannot understand that Dr. Rain was. You cannot.
Rose, look at me, please.
Rose takes a desperate, grasping breath. They've just surfaced from water. There's Violet standing in front of them, looking pale and stricken, more scared than Rose has ever seen her before. Her suit clings to her unnaturally, like a beetle shell half shed. It looks uncomfortable. If Violet notices it, she does not acknowledge it. What?
This is our memory. It was before we left, and we were standing here on the gangway. Right?
She looks unsure. It's on the gangway, but nobody stands below them. Now it's soundless. No wind whistling in their ears. Silent, with the vacuum of space. Yet the platform is illuminated by floodlights, and the night sky is filled with stars that are visible from no place on Earth.
But it's wrong somehow. Like, I'm feeling these emotions that aren't mine. And I saw,
Dr. Rain.
yeah, yes. And I felt like I knew her. I remember being in her lab, even though I never...
It occurs to them at the same moment. Roche can see Violet's eyes go wide with realization. Daisy. Violet's mouth opens and closes again, like a fish out of water, or a human out of air. But it's not. This isn't like the last few times. I've had Daisy in my head, but this time I was in theirs.
I told them not to do this. We could be dying out there.
Violet. Violet follows Riz's hands to where they're pointing, a small white figure sitting on the edge of the gangway, hunched over, huddling their knees to themselves.
You are not dying.
It is odd, hearing that resonant reassurance from someone so frail. Their voice is ever the same. No. There's a fragility, a desperation that wasn't there before, sling enough that Rose almost missed it. Rose believes them. Violet takes a breath, and she wants to say something, but bites it back.
Not yet. We've still gotta get you fixed, though. We won't be alive for long otherwise.
She's walking down the plank, like she never left Earth at all. Her hands held out casually, like she's helping out a small dog or an old friend. Her posture is relaxed, too relaxed for this moment. She's terrified, but she's trying to keep it together. For Daisy. For Rose. How many times has Rose seen her like this? Since the MTIS. Shoulders thrown back. That projection of ease, confidence. How many times has Rose taken it at face value?
Let's get you cleaned up, and... I am broken.
Violet isn't flung back. She doesn't even trample it. Rose simply blinks, and Violet is beside them. Again. Daisy. He's even further away. Daisy. Why won't you?
I am broken.
They do not say it any more forcefully than before, but it is clear that the statement is not for them, for their own sake. A simple emphasis on the fact of those who are there, for whoever is there.
I cannot be fixed. That's not your call to make. We're the engineers here. Neither of us are Dr. Rain, but we've never found a problem we couldn't fix.
Violet's begun walking forward again once more, stubbornly. She glances back at Rose as she speaks, a certain fondness in her eyes. Every time she's looked back at Rose like that, like they're the only two people on Earth, in the world, well, Rose understands now with sudden clarity how Daisy felt. That yawning loss in their chest. Violet says there's nothing we can't fix. And Rose wants to believe her, with everything in their body. They step after her.
The heart fell out, but we just need to figure out how to put it back in. So long as you're keeping us safe, there's no rush. We can just... I cannot keep you safe.
The gangway groans. Its deep ache, more verbal. Rose wonders if it can crash and crumple in a dream.
Dr. Rain made me. Dr. Rain protected me. I was created to help others. But I could not help her. I failed her. I cannot help her, and I cannot help you. Not anymore.
The stars in the sky seem to press in on them, pinpricks of white searing into Rose's vision. Daisy. Dr. Rain died of old age. Right? She lived a long life. It was nothing you could have prevented. She was only human. Daisy does not respond.
What? Do you really think you could have done something? I should not be affected.
They crawl in on themselves. Affected by what? By losing Dr. Rain? Why not?
That is not what I was designed to do. Yet.
Daisy hunches further in on themselves, like a mortally wounded animal guarding the yawning space in their chest.
I was built to make connections, to empathize. I could see your feelings. I could connect to them. I could feel them. This is what I was designed to do. This allows me to provide assistance. I saw your loneliness. I saw your isolation. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was painful. I thought it was familiar. I felt like I knew it. Why? Why?
They struggled for the words, trailing off. The stars press in tighter, but Rose feels eerily calm, condensed, grief stuffed under a blanket and wrapped tightly.
Dr. Rain isn't here anymore, and you didn't get to say goodbye. That's hard. It's painful. It's normal to feel that way.
Violet hesitates.
Neither of us got to say goodbye properly to anyone we cared about back on Earth. It was all so sudden. There's a lot I still want to do back there. A lot I regret. Regret.
The two of them are close enough to Daisy that they can see the rise and fall of their artificial breaths. Rose could reach out and touch Daisy's hair if they wanted.
Dr. Rain envisioned a future in which humans are capable of more than survival. A future after impact. A future after loss. A future where technology might help to fill the void left behind. That was her life's work. That was what led to my creation. Dr. Rain built me to make connections. Nothing she built could function on its own. There are no lonely wires in the core. The heart is a unification, a place where things meet, a linkage. It was modeled after the human heart, a flexible system of torsion, an electric impulse capable of withstanding and adapting to incredible trauma. A marvel of engineering. Dr. Rain taught me that humans, too, are constructed of linkages, reciprocating motion. These connections form the basis for all complex motion. And the core and the heart approximate these connections. When a component is rejected, the effects are catastrophic. The MTIS was an example of this. A satellite orbiting too close. Many human diseases stem from this. An intrusion and a rejection. The system attacks a foreign body. It registers that it does not belong. A problem with many prosthetics and transplants. But those intrusions are necessary. It's one of the first things you learn in systems engineering. No system lasts forever. Not on its own. Biological or mechanical. I am Dr. Rain's creation. Dr. Rain loved Earth, loved the beauty of its biological systems. Even if those systems cannot last forever. Even if those systems' lives are so vanishingly brief. Perhaps with the right intervention.
Daisies. Grip tightens around their shoulders, flickering fingers pushing indents into their surface. Daisy cannot feel pain, but Rose winces regardless. They feel it. Daisies. Burning regrets. Their lonely dedication.
I am only an approximation of those biological systems. I cannot know. I cannot understand. And yet, I
Daisy finally turns to them. Their expression has crumpled entirely. Rose has never seen them like this before. Daisies. Grief is so large as to consume Rose and Violet. To horizonless loss. That day, the TV's forever asleep. Blurry photos of the crater of the moon left behind. Ruined cities, streets, shiny with blood and glass. No way to know if anyone was alive. The hell of the world. There are no words in any language for this sort of loss. It is the loss of everything that ever made you who you are. Rose understands what it must have been like. Daisy's slumber. An eternal dream. The earth like a marble below. You had your job to focus on, to throw yourself into, and if you do it well enough, you can almost pretend that you'll come back home and everything will be as if it was again, just for a moment, and that you'll be able to say your goodbyes, to finally tell them how you feel. Rose breathes unshakily. To be honest, I knew when I accepted this mission that I probably wouldn't make it back alive.
Rose?
That sounds hoarse, shaken. It's an awful sound. And I was okay with that. I didn't want to go back. It's funny. After you lose someone, you remember all the things you've ever wanted to say. I just wanted to keep running away. I just wanted a place where I could think, where none of it could reach me. We can't change directions easily in 0G. You can't look back. It's the most Rose has ever said in front of Violet about this. They don't really talk about the MTIS. The broadcasts do the talking for them.
So, this whole time we've been up here, you knew? You thought we wouldn't survive? That we'd never return to Earth.
Violet's voice is still shaky, but the fear in her eyes is buried under fury now. Anger is a good look on Violet. As long as she holds onto that anger, Rose thinks, she'll make it back. But no, you would. I wouldn't. You remember when you got chosen? It was on Dr. Rain's birthday. I just knew that was it. It didn't seem like anything else could happen afterwards. Realization dawned slowly on Violet's face. Daisy's head lifts.
Birthday.
They say it so quietly, it almost gets lost in the heavy press of the silence around them.
Is that why you took off your suit? This wasn't about trust at all. You just didn't care if you lived or not. And that's why you told me that you loved me all those months ago. Isn't that right?
The stars sing with Violet's anger, echoing it around the emptiness of the dream. Her hands spasm at her sides. For a second, it looks like she might punch Rose. That's not it at all. Their voice cracks. It doesn't reach Violet, who laughs sarcastically, clutching at the stuck shed of her suit. Even in this dream, it dangles at her legs.
What are you alive for then? Guilt? Sorry, am I getting in the way of your suicide mission? Hell, this whole time, have you even wanted to go home? Figured you'd have one last fling before you shed your mortal coil? Cross that one off the bucket list?
Oh fuck, I mean, is that? I did an expression thing that fucking, where's the bar?
You're good.
Where were we? Here.
You thought you wanted this to be our last mission together?
Why wouldn't it be? Wait a second, you know what? Why did that skip everything? I should not have done that. President Control should not have skipped unseen text. Why did I do that? I remember a side expression on my model. I'm silly. But stepped back as if she's been slapped. Violet, you know you're capable of so much more than this. And get back. You could have any assignment you want. Even before, you could have done anything. You could have gone anywhere. I know about the assignment you turned down. You're better than this. Than the moon. You're too smart to waste your time fixing old, obsolete tech. I took off my suit because I trusted Daisy. Because I trusted you to find your way back to Earth. I thought, if I could just make sure Violet lives, I would do anything. Ever since I met you, I would have done anything. Vi, I wanted to take off the suit my whole life.
Don't call me Vi. You can be so selfish sometimes, Rose. You know that? I've never met someone as cruel as you.
Rose blinks. His tears burn in her eyes. I thought they were prepared to hear this. I wasn't trying to...
That just makes it worse. You keep saying I'm so smart, not smart enough to make my own decisions, apparently.
You made your decision. Back then, I told you I loved you. You told me.
I told you that it wasn't the time.
Well, it laughed suddenly.
You can be so dumb sometimes, Rose. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're smart. Smarter than I am in a lot of ways. So, you knew I turned down those other assignments to go up here. And you knew I wasn't, like, super in love with the moon. Not in the way you are, at least. And you're right. The tech isn't cutting edge.
She nods at Daisy. Daisy.
No offense. But it was your dream to go here. If it was your dream to sit on our crappy bunk beds and eat cup ramen together, I would have spent a year up there, too. What does that tell you, Rose? Listen. I was so angry at Daisy, and at you, I couldn't figure out why you trusted them, but not me. A whole year together, and suddenly they show up, and you trusted them more than you ever trusted me. I was jealous.
Plot takes a shuddering breath.
But I know I've been cruel to you. I know I hurt you. I was scared that we would hate each other if I said yes. If I told you that you'd feel trapped. So I guess I didn't trust you either. I didn't want to screw it up. I just needed more time. I'm not good with, feelings and stuff. Not the way you are. I was scared. Scared out of my goddamn mind, okay? And I was scared of taking off my suit, too. It was the second most terrifying thing I've ever done.
What was the first?
This.
Takes Rose's hand, then go with the rest of her suit.
I like you. A lot. I don't want this to be our last mission together.
Ever since I met you, I've wanted to tell you how I felt. When the MTIS happened, I realized that I didn't want to die wondering. I was so scared, Violet. I thought if it was us down there, if I never told you how I felt. Nobody lives forever. Our systems, lives are vanishingly brief. Daisy blinks. Too brief to worry about what comes after. I couldn't wait. Listening to that broadcast, I thought, I don't know what's coming after. I don't care what's coming after. If it goes on, great. If it ends, fine. I love you right now.
You're so... That's right.
They've been so quiet that Rose practically forgot they were there. Now, Daisy stands, wide-eyed and calm. Their voice is soft, almost a whisper.
It was her birthday. That's how I knew. Every year, on her birthday, I sent her a message. Happy birthday. And then she sends, thank you, back. But this time, something was different, and I woke up. And she was gone.
Daisy folds their hands neatly in front of them.
Dr. Rain is not here, but you two are. I want to live with you two right now. I want to wish you two happy birthday and get more thank yous back.
Aww.
Until you are gone, I want to live with you.
Rose squeezes Violet's hand. I don't want to be our last mission. I don't want this to be our last mission either. Violet, you're more optimistic than me. I couldn't believe in things like the future.
I want to. I want to have enough faith in myself for that.
But for now, can't I believe in you too? Let's browse, Pharaoh. I'm sorry. You took off your suit because I did. I didn't want to push you. I never want to push you, Violet. And I didn't want to leave you behind. Violet's fingers curl around Rose's. But I will. Or you will. Eventually. I know that. But for now... They pick up Daisy's hand, unfolding it gently. The hostility and the chaos from earlier still lingers, orbiting them. But here, they are safe. They are together. Rose holds onto both of them, separately, selfishly. Something in their chest finally clicks into place. The earth needs the moon. The moon's pull brings in the tide, the cool breeze through the window. Maybe its orbit has changed, but there are no lonely wires in the core, right? Daisy looks at Rose. Their eyes are big and wide and bright. Stars and debris rain out of the sky. The dream shatters. Rose looks to Violet again. Rose is in front of Daisy again. Daisy's hands still cover their face. The whirlwind around them gives up the ghost, stopping the current to simply drift aimlessly. All Rose can hear is the sound of their breath as the heart begins to take.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
I know, it's so cute. Women.
I know, right?
It folds into Daisy. A white so unworn that Rose can't make out a single shadow. Limp wires spring back into life, snaking into Daisy's chest to form mechanical veins. They hum with energy, pulsing as electricity flows through it once more. It grows so hot that Rose needs to pull their hands away, so bright they need to squint against it. Pride Month! The moon?
Yeah, happy Pride Month from
from
the
the
moon.
Slay! They can see Daisy smiling. Wow. The heart melts as if it had never been away from Daisy. Falling back to them seems dissipate as Daisy finally looks up at them. What?
Oh, she's
They are
beautiful.
tiny, pretty woman. Pat, 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 pat. There's a shininess in their eyes, a substitute for wetness that can't be there. Daisy's chest is a beacon birthed into a machine. It glows. Its glow ebbs and flows in a familiar rhythm, the rhythm of Rose's days back in the satellite. Then, as though an unseen conductor has raised their baton. The moon's symphony begins. One by one, the systems come back online. The quiet hum of electricity, the riot of scrap around them falls away, echoing down to the core's abyss like a torrential downpour. Then, everything is at rest. The core is not silent in the literal sense, filled with the ambient noise Rose could hear from the satellites. And the heart beats. A sigh escapes Rose, not one of tension, relieved, or anxiety, but of pure contentment. With a cup of evening tea they haven't had in a year, the noise washes over them, a wave of calm. It resonates throughout the chamber. This is not the silence of the dead or dormant. This is the noise of the living. I am. I am. I am.
You too.
Rose looks up. Daisies! Hand cradles in their chest. Their expression is gentle, different from the blank nothingness from minutes before.
Can you come closer?
Hug, 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 hug. The new kind of request, different from them asking Rose to free their hands. Not a pragmatic need, but a personal want. Lodge and Rose oblige.
Oh.
Yes. Not just closer. Rose sweeps Daisy up in a hug that Violet soon joins. Despite the heat around them, the embrace is like summer's night in Rose's bedroom, the cool breeze through the window. It is like being hugged by... It's like hugging an angel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is your vocal cortex broken too or something? No, Don't worry, I'm giving you a hard time.
Just glad you're alright. We're glad you're alright. The ends of Daisy's hair tickles Rose's cheeks. The air's static crackles like rain in a window.
It must have been hard. I mean, honestly, it wasn't really.
Oh my gosh, what if Polycule on the moon? What if Polycule on the moon? What if Polycule with the
Polycule
moon?
immune. Oh,
This is
now
off
we're
moon,
talking.
imagine. Did you hear my girlfriend? My girlfriend to the moon. Some people say it's rough, buddy. My girlfriend turned to the moon. That's rough, buddy. Rose frowns, but clears her throat.
Okay, fine. Make me say it again. Taking it off was scary. Taking that leap was scary. Of course, it was the scariest, stupidest thing I've ever done, but I saw you up there and I was so scared that I'd blink and it'd be the last time I ever saw you. And when it came down to that, it's not like I even had a choice. Not if the other option is leaving you. But even if you'd have been fine on your own, I'm glad.
Hmm?
I'm glad I stepped out. Then I am very happy. If this resulted in something good for you two, then
We did it for you. They bite back what they want to say, the words that almost come tumbling out of their mouth. But Violet scoffs. She knows what Rose is thinking. She sees them now. Really sees them. The way she saw them that very first day.
I trust you two. But please, seriously? Don't ever put me through that again. Promise me.
Okay. Taking that leap, believing in the ground, believing in the future, against all odds. Rose can do that.
Hmm. Thank you for trusting me. I mean, I've still got to exercise that a bit, but
Bye. Flat flushes. You're right. Flat startles back into the stare.
what?
About it being okay. In several minutes, they'll remove themselves from their embrace. They'll wipe their tears and figure out the logistics of things, how to return to the rail cart, how to return to the satellite, how to report this to home base, how to deal with Daisy. But these are minor hiccups to work out in the future. They decided for themselves. Rose is anxious, but not afraid. They've already taken a step through the terrifying ordeal of being themselves. For everything else, they have Vought and Daisy. Do all their stomachs still turn? Vought does not want to have any more regrets. Rose does not want to dwell back with the future in front of them. None of them want Daisy be lonely. Now when they've learned of all that love the moon has to offer, of all the love the moon deserves. The heart beats for its inside, too. The moon looks beautiful.
Oh, there it is, Daisy Bell.
Yep.
That was lovely. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was lovely. But almost cried there. They said it. They said
I
the
did too. I got really close.
Yeah.
When I was voicing one of the Vi sections, I'm sure you could hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. That
I
was
have
good.
finally sobbed on stream like multiple times before. I have
Oh,
sobbed so much on stream before.
I get it.
I passed by them.
I've narrowly avoided it a couple times.
Uh, that's fair. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
What a, dang it! That's such an abrupt ending of the song. Well, yeah, that was The Moon Looks Beautiful Tonight. It is a very lovely game. So
Yeah,
good.
that was great.
It's relatively short too. About I want to say hit myself 6 or 7 hours. Hit myself.
Oh.
I know. I know. I know.
You're alright.
I know. It was literally like at least reading it out loud. It's been like 6 or 7-ish hours, but it's definitely
Yeah.
not faster reading not out loud, like me on a stream.
Yeah.
But it is a great read. It's free as well on Steam and itch.io, and it's
Oh, wow.
great. Yeah, it's don't sure. It's a very great story. The art is beautiful. I love it.
Very much so.
Me.
Oh, I got a text from Junkie. Hold on.
Oh,
I also have to go for a second. In a second, I'm gonna stay here like on stream, but I'm just gonna have to move some stuff around.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Hmm?
We're front page of Twitch.
Wait, what?
Junkie just sent me a text and said, "Holy shit, front page of Twitch."
Are you sure it's not just
And
her
then sent a
Twitch?
screenshot. I think it's just her front
I
page.
think it's just
but
her
still.
Twitch.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
I-
recommended to her.
Fun. Hi,
Hey,
Junkie.
Junkie. Good to see you.
Hi, girl.
Allow me to be the first
That's
to
lovely
say,
to see.
hiya, papaya.
There we go.
Hiya, papaya,
Oh,
back at ya.
nice. Nice.
yeah.
Congrats on watching Arlong.
I was about to ask how it was, but she already said so in text.
Yeah.
I just sound silly now.
That's fine. I watched like a few, like I think about like a few months ago when it first came out. I want to say
Yeah,
in theaters. It was really
I've
good.
never seen it.
It was interesting. It was really dark in the theaters. I couldn't really see much. It's very dark in there.
Yeah.
But it recently recently came onto like YouTube streaming, so you can rent it. Watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's fun. We'll watch the chatting screens to finish the game. Yeah. Oh.
That's a neat little transition.
Junkie_44 gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
What a gift sub, Junkie!
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, Hollywood's is also a really good one. I cried reading that one at the very end. It's so good, Heart of the Woods. It's a really good read. Hi, Train, what the
Jesus,
fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Junkie, what are you doing?
Junkie_44 gifted 5 subscriptions to the
Oh my
community.
What the fuck are you
gosh.
doing? Thank you for the hype train. Get the 500 subs, girl. What the fuck? Unless you want to do
Oh
the
my
first
gosh,
time,
thank you,
I
Junkie.
see. Wonderland. Thank you. Let's see.
Oh my god,
yeah,
Pix
you
got one too.
Pix got one.
I got one. Pix got one.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck you, Junkie. Thank you. Thanks, girl.
Oh my gosh.
Zoom into that one. This one here. Then, alright.
Oh, that game was lovely.
Yeah, thanks for joining me.
Of
You need to go
course.
BRB. You need to go
Thank you for
AFK,
having
right?
me. Yeah, I gotta go AFK here in a second because I gotta take care of some stuff in the
That's right.
garage
I
and
can
then
I'll
I'll
try
be
up
back.
stream as well.
Alright, sounds good.
I'm sitting in the
We'll be back.
Call though, if you want. Right, anyways, I'm gonna submit myself in Discord for a minute, so I don't distract them. But thank you, Junkie, for the gift subs again. And that was such a lovely game. The moon looks beautiful tonight. It's so that was very good. It was so cute and also like a lot more introspective than I was like kind of a lot more introspective like existential of it than I was expecting it to be when I first started playing it. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was a great journey, and I'm happy that Mimi could just join me midway this impromptu collab, impromptu Mimi collab here at LOL. Unplanned. She's just like, oh, what do you want? What if you just join me in stream? But yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you again, Junkie, and thank you, Lena, for stopping by, and thank you, Pixie, as well, for stopping by. Hope everyone enjoyed the collab. It was a surprise. Yeah, it was a surprise. It was really it was planned. Like, it was not even planned. We were just talking in DMs, and then I started streaming, and then I started live stream, and like, oh shit, you're live. Whoops. Oh no, you're live. I thought it was fun. I was like, what if I just joined you? I was like, sure, why not? If you want to join me, sure. Then I'm here. Here we are. But yeah, that's going to be it for me though. For tonight, it was a very lovely. I was expecting it to be a shorter stream than usual because, which means to finish off the game, and it was it was really good. Yeah. Let's see. Who should we rate out? We have 2 people we could rate out to. My friend is doing crochet, or my friend playing King of Bridge. I also people playing. I saw someone playing a gay game earlier. But that wasn't following. Oh no, I missed. Did I miss? Did they go live minutes ago? What? I missed this one? It just went live. No, that was yesterday. That's one. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, this is very gay. Let's see. I can flip a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin to see who I'm gonna raid. I have 2 options. I could go both my lovely friends. I could raid. Head to that one. Let's try this one. Heads, tail. Cool. Coin fell out of my hand. God dang it. That's not the big point. It's just dropping on the floor. Let's see here. Heads or tails? Let's find out. As I pull the earbud off my ear for some by accident. I dropped the coin. That didn't flip at all. I'm great at flipping coins, guys. I won't worry. The pipe train's ending. What more are we getting? What more are we getting? Pipe train's ending. There's actually a few seconds. Move ahead, Pat, Nina. There's whatever, check it. Alright, we're gonna go say hi to my lovely friend Rat after the hydrate ends. A second. But yeah, that was it for my Women Wednesday stream. That probably won't happen ever again. Because I don't work because I usually work on Thursdays mornings, so I don't have time to be streaming on Wednesdays. Oh, what do you get? Oh, it's cute. That's a cute little hype treat emote. Oh my god, look at that little guy. Adorable. But yeah, it's an extremely rare Women Wednesday stream for me. Wait, anxious with the E injection. Oh, you can do it. I believe in you. Good luck. I've never had any hormones supplements ever, so I don't know how it's gonna go or how many advice to give you. But I wish you luck. Just follow the instructions carefully. I believe, obviously, and yeah, hope it goes well. And yeah, good luck on that though. Congrats again on getting the package for your hormones. Clap. Claps for you. But yeah, that's gonna be for me tonight. Next stream is gonna be tomorrow, Thursday, 3 p.m. EST for some more for more off. The game that I'm usually stream at 9 p.m. EST on Thursday, but instead it's gonna be at 3 p.m. EST because I don't work tomorrow. Therefore, I have time to do it in the afternoon, and then I can have the evening free to do whatever the fuck I want. But yeah, we're gonna say to Rat, my lovely friend Rat. She's a lovely lady. She's playing King of the Bridge, a kind of chess-ish game. I think I had it as well before he leaves. A chess-ish game that has a lot of really dumb rules to it, and you're trying to beat the bridge troll, and using this fuck ass fucking chess rules. But yeah, that's gonna be for first night. Hope to see you guys next time for some maybe a server off. If not, hope to see you whenever it is. And yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you again, who's AFK right now, for hanging out for the collab, and thank you once again for Junkie for the community gift subs. But until next time.